There's micro and macro procrastination in the sense that micro is, for example, you don't want to read a book, or I didn't really want to boot up my microphone and do this video right now. But macro is the habit. So you could procrastinate on reading a book, or you can procrastinate on your habit of reading. And it all depends on the time scale. So if you have like one day where you're kind of off, you kind of procrastinated, whatever, that's micro. But if you go a month without reading, that's macro. And so I have solutions for both of these procrastinations, both types of procrastination. For micro, where you don't want to do one specific action right now, you need focus. As in focus, as in with your brain, you need to focus down and just do it. And I have two things that might help you with focus. First of all, meditation. Meditation is where you sit down or you stand up. It doesn't matter. Just be somewhere, close your eyes, and follow your breath. And just pay attention to it as much as you can. And you'll find that your attention goes away, and that's fine because you want your attention to go back. And that actually increases your focus, increases your attention span. And number two is kind of the more obvious one. Stop watching stuff like TikTok and YouTube Shorts. If you can get rid of those immediately, you'll see your focus and attention span increase. That's just a given, but easier said than done. Now for macro procrastination, this is the more difficult one because everyone has the bad days. I have my bad days. I have them all the time. But for good days bad weeks, bad months where you just can't seem to get back on track, you need consistency. Because I can tell you to get focused, and you'll get focused for one day, but then it'll fall apart the next day. So if you're seeing a long-term procrastination, you need consistency. And I actually have one major thing that I do for consistency, and that's to track what I do. So I track down what I do. So if I work out, I track it in the workout tracker. If I meditate, I have a tracker in my app that counts the meditations. And so it shows me the progress and shows me that this little step right now makes progress to the end goal of being more present, of looking better. It's just seeing progress, and that motivates you because progress is the best motivator. Because motivation also leads to consistency. If you're motivated to do it, you're going to want to do it, right? And another little thing that might help you is having a daily task list. So I actually have one right here. Boom. I don't know if you can see that well. It's genuinely just write down what you want to do, cross it off, or just leave it blank if you didn't do it, and that's it. Honestly, that just helps me so much with just being consistent in the day-to-day. So that probably will help with both micro and macro things, just to either remind yourself or to just have that extra accountability for yourself to actually do it. And honestly, both of these types usually come at the same frequency. So you'll find that you'll go about a month and you're doing amazing, you're so focused, you're so consistent, and then the next week or 2 or 3 will be in a slight rut where you just can't seem to be motivated. And that happens. That definitely happens. But as you keep going, you'll actually see that these periods happen less and less, and with less of a time span. So you'll find that you go 2 months and then it will show up, and then you'll go another 2 months, but this time it's only 2 weeks. And it just takes time. So especially at the beginning, you'll feel like you just do not want to do anything. You go a day feeling great, and then the next day everything's horrible. Everything's gonna whatever. Oh my god, no. It's fine. It happens. It just needs to take time, and then you'll actually see that, first of all, you're seeing progress, and that's the biggest motivator you can ever have. And then you'll also just start to feel good about yourself. I hope this helps you. Remember, focus for the micro, consistency for the macro.